All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I'm going to build my food plan for the day on an app called My Macros Plus on my phone so that I can make sure to hit my caloric and my macronutrient goals, my proteins, carbs, and fats. I build these for myself every day, and I thought at some point, why not just record them, throw them up on here, maybe help somebody else figure out how to do theirs as well. So do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even the subscribe while you're here. And also, I just launched my new website last week, cheapofitness.com, link in the description down below. This is where I spend my time digging through Amazon looking for fitness-specific deals, discounts, coupon codes, sales, basically anything that might help you save a few bucks while you're trying to stay fit. Cheapofitness.com, link is below. So let's go ahead and get started on today's plan. Now, one of the things I talked about yesterday was, when you're building these plans out, you have to be careful how you start your day. When you start your day, you have, 2,500 calories or 3,000 calories, and you're just throwing stuff in because there's no real impact. You got plenty of room to throw stuff in. But what you start to eventually learn is that the way that you begin your days will determine how you end your days. And I've got a really good example of that here, but let's take a quick look. So I have a 3-step process every time that I build my plans just to help me stay consistent. My first step is I put in the things that I call my staples. These are things that are the same basically every single day. I don't have to think about them. And for me, those staples are my pre and my post-workout plans, and they're my staples because it's always whey protein drink. I ain't got to think about it. I just put them in there. Now, sometimes I will change the volume of the protein drink, but it's always a whey protein drink. And then on my post-workout, excuse me, I've got some gummy bears just for a post-workout boost. By the way, this headband, this is a UDo's headband. Get it on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description down below. These are really great for when you're out running. There's basically just a stretchy kind of fabric and very comfortable. I've been wearing it even after I worked out today for a while. So I'll put a link in the description down below. You can get a 3-pack for like $10 or something cheap. So that's my first step. So put in your daily staples. The second thing is ask yourself if there's something you're craving, because you want to make sure to get those cravings in wherever you can, because they help you stay sane. They help you feel like you're not cheating yourself or depriving yourself, right? So ask yourself, am I craving something? If so, put that in now. Put that in, and then you go on to step 3. Or if you don't have it, go to step 3, which is now build your food plan for the rest of the day. I've done that, and we're going to actually finish it together here in a second. But what I've got so far is I've got a breakfast, which was basic for me. Liquid egg whites and some chicken bone broth. I throw that bone broth in the microwave for a minute and drink it. Very basic breakfast for me. 0.5 grams of fat. Put that in your back pocket for the moment. We're going to come back to that in a second. The whole grain rice. This is a very basic lunch for me. Some rice, and I took 2 packages of hot tuna. These are just little packets by Sunkist or Starkist or whoever that is. And I just mix it all together. And it turns out tuna and rice is pretty decent together. If it's the right flavor of tuna, I think that makes a difference. Very basic lunch. Only 5.5 grams of fat. Remember that. Then my dinner. I've got 2 buffalo chicken patties, which I haven't had for a while. A sweet potato. I put a little bit of fat-free cheddar on that. Warm it up. And some guacamole, and then some sour cream. I said, not sour cream. Greek yogurt. It tastes like sour cream. So a little bit higher fat here, 23 grams of fat. But the reason I point this out, this goes back to what I said at the beginning, that the way that you start your day will determine how you end your day. I was very lean on fat whenever I first started, which then allowed me by the time that I get to the end of the day to take in things that are more fat-ish, fatty, right? If I had used more early on, I would have to be very careful because it would be restricting what I would be eating later in the day. So everything's in here a snack. I've got a frozen fruit bar in there already and some Quest protein chips. I've got my staples, I've got my meals, I've got my snacks. But I've also got 855 total calories remaining, as you can see at the top. I got a little bit of work to do. I want to at least get about 600 of those taken care of. So let's look at this. At the top, my carbs and my protein are almost even with each other, which is kind of where I like it to be right now. And my fat's pretty good. Sometimes by this point, I'm down to like 14 grams of fat because I used too much fat at the beginning. So because I used less fat at the beginning of this one, it is now determining how I am going to approach it at the end. I have more fat that I can work with. So whenever I am thinking of things, and this is where the build becomes sort of a mental game. Whenever I want to eat something that's equal in protein and carbs, and this has a little bit of fat in it, I think of something like a 1 bar, a protein bar, because let's add that in and I'll show you why. A 1 bar has 21 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat. It almost fits the identical thing that I want to fit into my plan right now of what I need. So let's add, move it to a snack. All right, and you can still see after adding that, I'm still almost even with my carbs and my protein, and my fat's doing good still. So I still have some more room. I still have some more I can put into my plan. I'm actually going to put in another fruit bar. It's going to be all carbs, and that's fine. We're going to start working some of these numbers down slowly. I don't want to eat too much the rest of the day. 655 total calories remaining. We're going to think, how are we going to approach this? We want to get about 300 of those, if we can, off the board. We want to get down under 300 as far as that number goes. So I guess 355 is what we want to get rid of here. So if I want to do something that's around 400 calories, I still need more protein. My protein's a little bit high here. So let's do another thing of protein chips. I got no problem doing another bag. The first one I ate was much earlier today. Let's start knocking that down a little bit for a late night snack. That looks good. So I still need to be concentrating now on my carbs. My carbs are a little bit high. So whenever I think of carbs, you know what? I'm going to have a few more gummy bears today because I can. I've got room for it. And it's great because there's 0 grams of fat in these. So I'm going to have another serving of gummy bears for a snack. That'll hit the spot late at night. 415 calories remaining. I just want to hit about 200 more of these. Let me think, what would I like to eat here that would fit? I don't want to go too crazy. You know what I might do here? How about a chocolate chip protein cookie for another late night snack? And again, these snacks, you might think, wow, you're snacking a lot. My meals were pretty lean. And even with these snacks in here, how does this look here? I went over on fat just a little bit, but I'm going to live with it. We're fine. 165 total calories remaining, so that's more important to me than 3 grams of fat going over. I'm fine with this. So you can have a lot of snacks if you want, if it fits into your numbers overall, right? I had lean meals early, and again, how you start your day will determine how you end your day. And because my meals were so lean and so small, they weren't a lot of calories, that it allowed me to do a bunch of snacks throughout the day, and I love snacks. So that helps me stay consistent and stay on my plan. Sometimes I have very lean days on my meals. I'm still eating my meals, but they may not be fuller meals like you would expect because I like to snack in between. I like to snack late at night. I like to snack, period, right? And so this works for me. So that's how it all kind of broke down today. Now, normally I'd like to see my protein and my fat maybe flip-flopped here, maybe going over just a little bit of my protein. But because my overall calorie numbers looks fine, I'm going to roll with it. So good build day here. I think that it turned out pretty well. Again, a lot of this is mindset. You just have to figure out how to think through how to build these, starting with the first things you're adding and then going all the way to the end. It's a puzzle piece. Stuff goes in, stuff goes out, change the amount, and every day that you do this, you get a little bit better. So again, the app is called My Macros Plus. It's on all of the app stores. It costs a couple of bucks, but well worth it if it helps you stay consistent on hitting your overall goals. Link is going to be in the description down below to get that app. Also, please, again, check out cheapofitness.com. I'm spending my time on Amazon trying to help you save a few bucks and trying to stay fit. Seen some really good protein deals over there as of late, so go check that out. If this was helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even subscribe. I do these videos every single day. That's going to be all for now. Thanks y'all so much for watching. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out.